Some of Southern California's other frequent flyers prowl the skies during normal working hours, and many of them were on hand at a recent gathering in Santa Monica. Billed as a celebration of heroes, the American Legends team of the Santa Monica Museum of Flying attracted an impressive array of helicopters and rescue vehicles to showcase aviation's unique role in law enforcement. Representatives from local search and rescue teams were on hand, as well as area lifeguards and paramedics who helped participate in demonstrations of important emergency rescue techniques. It was a blend of high-tech rescue operations mixed with nostalgia as Coast Guard and LAPD helicopters shared the airfield with the museum's own collection of vintage aircraft. So join us for a high-flying afternoon as we pay tribute to Southern California's real action heroes.
Throughout the evolution of the rescue business, it's been difficult to try to find something to send down to people that they won't get themselves in trouble with. And what the Coast Guard finally, after a lot of research and a lot of experience, came up with the rescue basket. And the rescue basket is something that's very easy to operate. In fact, I'll bet even you could get into it with very little instruction.
Yeah, I probably could without any, I would hope.
So in fact, if you want to demonstrate this to your viewers,
I'd like to, yeah.
You might just go ahead. You mean hold this for you?
Yeah. All right.
And this is something that we will send down to someone down in and they have to get down. It'll be in the water if they're in the water on the deck of a vessel. And as you can see here, it says remain seated. And so what you have to do is you get in and you sit down on the bottom of the basket all the way down.
Already I got in wrong.
That's right. Well, you'd see it because it has a little picture here with a little person in it.
Oh, yeah.
So you go ahead and you sit down right on the bottom of the thing.
But I've got to get up.
No, you get in there with your feet in just like that.
Get up under here?
No, you sit down. You sit all the way down.
All right, like this.
All the way down. That's it. And then you keep your hands inside. That's right. And then they'll hoist you up into the helicopter. And it's and you'd be hoisted, you'd be hooked up to this hook right here and hoisted up into the helicopter. Then at that point, the basket would come inside the door because this hoist right here will swing in and then you'd be aided out by the flight mechanic. So you're rescued now.
Thank you so much.
This weekend we are going to be out here and highlighting aviation's role in law enforcement and search and rescue with a number of state, federal, and county agencies with helicopters.
A lot of them, I see.
We have a wide variety of aircraft this afternoon. We've got Sheriff's Air 5 unit, their big Sikorsky is with us. We have Los Angeles County Fire Department is with us, as well as the U.S. Coast Guard. Burbank Police Department is here with their McDonnell Douglas Notar. And we've got a wide, diverse collection of aircraft.
What is the purpose of this event?
We are really trying to highlight aviation's role in the law enforcement community, as well as provide fundraising opportunities for these agencies. Many of the agencies have found their budgets so severely challenged on so many levels that we're really looking to provide the fundraising opportunities for the groups today.
It is a celebration of heroes.
It is a celebration of heroes, and we have a wide group of teams out here. Ventura County Sheriff's Department is here, as well as Malibu Mountain Rescue is here, and these are groups that consistently save lives in the community and a community service orientation.
Saving lives was certainly the theme of this gathering, as numerous rescue organizations and departments gave demonstrations on emergency care and first aid treatment. and emergency rescue vehicles were on hand representing various cities, as well as an appearance by the Coast Guard and a gathering of area lifeguards who patrol Southern California's many popular beaches.
Our primary job, which is water rescue for the over 58 million beach visitors that visit Los Angeles County beaches, we use what we call a rescue can or rescue tube, which is a flotation device that's designed to support anywhere from 5 to 7 non-hysterical people. A lifeguard will swim that out. Your victims will hang on to that rescue can, and then the lifeguard will swim to a safe location and release them back to the beach. We encourage people when they do come to the beach to make sure that they swim near a manned lifeguard station and if they have any questions, ask the lifeguard and he can direct them or she can direct them to a safe location to avoid an accident.
We provide dogs to look for lost people, work during disasters such as earthquakes, explosions. We can provide dogs to sheriffs or police departments to look for bodies, be homicide victims or whatever. So there's a number of things we can do.
So are you on call to do this by the various agencies?
Right, it's just whatever we're able to get away from work or family or whatever, but yeah.
I mean, you could have a call in the middle of the night and go out with one of your dogs, right?
Of course, the calls never come in the middle of the day.
Okay, with our 2 paramedics, we can do any kind of traumatic events. We have all the same ground equipment that a ground squad would have. We have defibrillators and drugs and the oxygen and suction therapy. And we have a backboard up here for taking care of people with traumatic back injuries, etc. On the far side of the aircraft, we have a hoist. If we have to hoist anybody out of a canyon bottom or anything like that. So the full gamut of rescue equipment.
You work 8 days a week?
No, sometimes it feels like that. No, I work 4 days a week.
And what about the area that you cover?
Los Angeles County Fire Department covers Los Angeles County, which is basically from Long Beach to Gorman and from the eastern edge of Simi Valley out to the western edge of Victorville.
Now, from the time you get a call until the time you actually arrive on the scene, how fast is that?
Well, of course, it depends on how far we're going, but at average our runs are probably in the neighborhood of 10 to 12 minutes from when we take off from our located camps to the rescue scene.
I mean, how available do you have to be to the equipment? Are you right on the location there?
Yes, we're right on the location. When we're on duty, we're usually within 40, 50 yards of the helicopter at all times.
So it's just a matter of seconds before you hop aboard, huh?
Matter of a minute or so before we get on board, and then a couple of minutes to get everything online, and away we go.
We normally fly with 2 pilots and a flight mechanic who operates the hoist, and he'll stand right here when he's operating the hoist as it's configured right now with the hatch open. And his responsibility as a flight mechanic is also to do some basic maintenance on the aircraft. We also take a rescue swimmer, and he's a 4th member of our crew, and he's the man that we put down in the event of a rescue at sea where the people are in the water and they need to be aided in coming up. He's also a trained medical technician, so a lot of times we'll put him down on a vessel and he'll evaluate the patient and help him get into the litter and do whatever needs to be done as far as stabilizing him before we transport him.
How long can you stay in the air?
We have almost a 3-hour fuel endurance with a maximum amount of fuel.
So you are stationed where in Southern California?
Our air station is Coast Guard Air Station Los Angeles, and we operate out of the Los Angeles International Airport, right between the runways.
And you are on call at this moment, I'll bet.
No, I am not on call. We're over here.
Day off.
That's right. We came over here as a public affairs mission, and we're just to show the public what we do and expose them to our operation. But there is another duty crew on duty now at the air station, and we have someone there 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
Isn't it rather unusual to be able to get all these people together in one spot?
It is unusual, and I really want to thank the agencies for their participation and their cooperation, as well as the Museum of Flying for helping us get these teams in here. And because of the budget problems that many of these groups face, this collection of talent and aircraft may not be seen again in one spot. So we're really lucky to have everybody out here with us today.
By participating in the celebration of heroes, rescue organizations were able to familiarize the public with the many facets of search and rescue operations. By profiling these aspects, organizers of the event hope to increase public awareness of aviation's role in these operations, as well as to provide positive role models for young people who often look to movie stars and sports figures for their own heroes. In addition to the impressive collection of rescue vehicles, visitors were also able to explore the vast collection of aviation exhibits which are housed inside the Museum of Flying. For further information on the museum or upcoming events, contact the Museum of Flying, located in Santa Monica, California. On upcoming editions of Out and About, we'll set sail for a high adventure when we board the SS Lane Victory in San Pedro Harbor. Be with us as we embark on a nostalgic voyage into the past when we relive the days of the World War II merchant marines. On Out and About, we encourage you to go out and about to experience the many pleasures and diversities of Southern California. For Out and About, this is Roger Martin.